Hey everyone, I hope you all are safe and doing good. You must have heard this layoff news. Microsoft just laid off around 6,000 employees, around 3% of its global workforce. And this is the second biggest one over these 2 years. In 2023, they laid off around 10,000 employees. And now in 2025, 6,000 employees. So I know many students, tech professionals, or even those who are working in this field or future tech professionals must be worried about this thing after hearing this news. Like, is they, many questions are there in your mind right now. I know. Is AI responsible for this? The very first thing is. Second thing, are software development jobs going to die? And now, third thing, what you should do now as a student, as a future tech professional, as a job seeker, what you should do, on which field or on what you should focus now. So don't worry. I'll try to discuss all these 3 points in this video. But first, understand first what has happened. So they just laid off around 6,000 employees and around 3% of its workforce. The makers of Windows and Word is aiming to reduce management layers. So basically, like they are targeting the middle management and support roles. They just clear this thing that it's not based on performance, right? Because they want to reduce the layers, middle layers, right? They want to flatten that structure. They don't want so much managerial level, right? That's why they have targeted the middle management people for cost cutting, and they say that we continue to implement organizational changes necessary to best position the company for success in the dynamic marketplace. These things will continue to happen in future also. It's not new, and already many companies have already done this thing, like Amazon, Google. Most of the companies, yeah, we had layoff news many times, so it's not new. So see, their objective is to reduce the layers of management. The spokesperson said these cutoffs are not based on your performance, not based on their performance. Basically, they want to reduce the layer of management. That's why. So they targeted the middle management and support roles. But our main question is AI responsible for this? So yes, we cannot deny this fact that AI is responsible for this. Yes, AI is playing a role here because Microsoft heavily invested heavily on AI, especially in ChatGPT, OpenAI, makers of ChatGPT. The news was around $80 billion they have invested. They are investing to build new data centers. See the news. I guess you have heard this news. See, in this fiscal year 2025, Microsoft is on track to invest approximately $80 billion to build out AI enabled data centers to train AI models and this thing. So, yeah, AI is playing a role here. See, day by day, AI tools are becoming more powerful, whether it's writing coding or decision making or any other thing. In every field, AI is there, right? So, yes, we can say that AI is changing the game. It's true. But it's not that software development jobs are going to die. No, it's not true, actually. Only the change is the definition of a good software developer is changing. In the past, just learning the syntax was, I guess, enough. But nowadays, it's not enough. What is definition of a good software developer? You should be very good in problem solving. Second, you should be good in designing systems, not just writing loops, right? Third thing, you are able to use AI tools to be more productive. So you should be a all rounder. You should be a complete package. It's not just write the code and that's it. No. So yeah, its jobs are not dead because the job roles are shifting actually. Yeah, to somewhat we can say, yeah, AI is taking the job. That is true. I cannot say that completely. No, AI will not take job and all. AI will take the jobs. AI has already taken so many jobs. That is also true. AI in future also will take so many jobs. That is also true. But which kind of jobs? Those are repetitive, low skills jobs. They doesn't need any creative thinking kind of thing, any high level thinking or creative work or this process. They don't need that process. Only repetitive task having low skills, needing no low skills, that job will be definitely automated. Those tasks will be definitely automated by AI. That is for sure. Simple writing code. Nowadays, nobody will hire simple any coder. No, just sit and write code. No, AI can do this thing. There are so many tools. GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT. Within seconds, they can write down code better than you and any human, right? And accordingly, you can give some prompts, and accordingly, you can they ChatGPT will modify that code and add new features and all, right? So yeah, to somewhat we can say that this kind of job roles would be less in future. Yes, but because of AI, new jobs will also be created, new job roles. So AI will not completely, you can say, replace developers, but a good developer who know how to use AI will definitely replace you. So now you must be thinking, what should we do now as a student or as a fresher or as a recent graduate? What should we do now? Right? Because there is, yeah, it's a harsh truth that nobody is now hiring like junior developers and all. Simple, you know any language and you will get hired and you just sit and write code and all. No, this is not going to happen. That's true. So what you need to do? And that is also not true that just leave everything. No programming language I'll learn, no DSA, nothing else is important. Just focus on AI. But yeah, to move into AI also you need these things. You need a programming language. Maybe go for Python if you are specifically targeting AI, machine learning, data science. Python is a language, but definitely you need a programming language. So first, you should be very good in at least one programming language. Very good. Either you can go for Python, C++, or Java. It's up to you. It's your choice. Second, yes, you should enhance your problem solving skill. DSA is also important. It's not outdated. So DSA is also important. Third thing, apart from these, now previously these two things were enough, but now you should have some knowledge of those AI and ML. Understand AI and ML basics. Even if you are not from that machine learning background, right? Even if you're not don't want to go in this field, still you should understand, everybody, every student, the basics of AI and ML, right? How to use AI tools. At least one tool in every field, like for text generation, what are the tools? For image generation, what are the tools? You can use that tool. I mean, you know how to use that tool. Very good. You're very good in that. Third, for coding also, like you can go for GitHub Copilot. For image generation, you can go for Delhi. And for text generation, you can go for ChatGPT. So at least one tool in every field you should be aware about. At least three tools. So you know how to use these tools to be more productive. Build projects related to AI so that you can showcase that you have something practical. You just don't have theory knowledge. You have applied these things. You have used these AI tools to be more productive. That is the only way. And do not underestimate soft skill. Soft skills also matters. Your communication skills, your leadership, your team collaboration skills. So work on those skills as well, right? So integrate in your learning AI and ML as well. Just start with the basics. You should know what is AI, what is ML, what are these tools, what is ChatGPT, how to use this tool, what is LLM, the basic terms which you use, large language models, how they work, basically the data set and all. At least you should have the basic knowledge. You are not just blank that when someone say AI or AI tools, you know you don't know anything, right? Get yourself comfortable with AI tools. That is the only way. In that case, you don't have to be worried about this change. You will be fine. So world doesn't need just coders nowadays. They need smart creators who can think, build and adapt. So just want to say one thing at the last. Yes, times are changing. Yes, AI is here. Yes, it is a little bit dangerous. But remember one thing. Every technological shift creates new opportunities as well. See, when internet comes, everybody was like, okay, jobs are over, right? But think now you can see where we are right now. When mobile apps were developed, then a whole industry was born at that time. Now it's AI. So it's your turn now to build, learn, to lead. So don't fear the change, be the change, right? I hope this video is going to be helpful for you guys. So drop just a comment that what are you going to learn in 2025? And if you like this video, just share it with your friends. So if they are also thinking about AI thing and all, they are also fearful about the jobs and all, they'll get some insight from this video. Okay. So that's it for this video now, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.